All right, Alex, nice to meet you. I hear there's a guy who says he's interested in you, but his text messages just don't add up.
Yes, I met him when I was staying in Dallas about 5-6 years ago. We were texting, FaceTiming on a regular basis. He would make plans all the time, never come through. And after a while, I just got tired of it, and I cut him off. So now I've moved to LA. I went back to Dallas for my birthday, and he saw I was coming back in town. So of course he started back texting me, trying to make plans. I invited him to my birthday party, and he never showed up.
Okay, did he give you a reason why he didn't show up for the birthday party?
Well, I heard from him 2 days later, he didn't have a valid excuse, and he tried to make plans again, and he still didn't come through.
All right, let's take a look at these texts and see what he said. Okay. At 8:36 a.m., he texted you, "Good morning," and you replied with 3 straight-faced emojis. And he said, I know, shake my head with a sad face emoji. Then you text, "You're full of it." Then he said, "Let's catch a movie tonight. I need to make it up to you." And he put a praying emoji. Oh, he gonna bring the Lord into this. And you replied, "Shake my head, there's nothing at the movies to watch." So he replied, then have a drink with me, it'll be worth it. And then you asked, "What time?" with a straight face emoji.
It's like, what time? Okay.
He said 8. Then you replied, "I'll believe it when I see it." Then he said, "I'm gonna show you something. Talk is cheap, remember?" Then you replied, "You're surely right, because definitely all you'll be doing," with a rolling eye emoji. Hell, I can't help you because I don't know what these damn symbols mean. Okay, did you end up going out with him late at night, that night for drinks?
No. After we text earlier, I didn't hear from him at all, and so I texted him around like 7:30.
Okay, 7:37 you text, "Exactly, full of." He replied, "I just got to my crib, pull up." And then your response, 2 straight-faced emojis. Okay, I'm assuming you didn't go over to his house.
Of course not, because you can't keep making plans and then ask me to come over. Like, no. So then I end up FaceTiming him, and he didn't answer, and he sent a text message.
All right, let's take a look at the last text exchange. He said, "Hey, what's up?" Then you asked, "Why didn't you answer the FaceTime?" He said, "I was in the other room, what you doing?" So then you asked him, "Why didn't you call back on FaceTime?" with a question face emoji. Then he went silent. First of all, why you texting him is like, how many years has this been going on?
Well, we had stopped talking. We just recently started back texting. That's when I went back to Dallas.
But y'all stopped talking. Y'all never really dated.
Yeah.
No, y'all never
No,
really
we never dated. No.
Right, so it's always just been this text affair. You told him talk is cheap. Mm-hmm. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Well, let me tell you something. Texting is even cheaper. See, texting is cheaper. What I want you to help you do is, you gotta get off this hamster wheel with these guys with this texting. Grown men talk. Grown men want to talk. Now, you're young, but you want to be in a grown folk relationship. Your relationship with these guys should be of value. Treat it as a business. To get out of the texting world with these guys. You understand what I'm saying? This guy has never, ever done anything he said he was gonna do. Let me give you ladies one big clue. It's the same message that's on every boy's t-shirt that has been coming to my camp for 10 years. The number one rule of manhood, do what you say you gonna do. That's all. You can judge a man simply by that one thing right there. Does he do what he say he gonna do? Ladies, stop Stop giving men chances who don't do what they say they're gonna do. You're dating a boy and you're going to lose. All right, this all makes sense to you?
Yes, it does.
That's the first thing. You dating a man who does what from now on?
That is a man of his word.
All right, Alex, thank you very much. Good luck to you. Thank you. Joining us now is a woman who says she's having a hard time reading a guy that she's been dating for 6 years. Everybody, please welcome Catherine.
Hey, everybody.
All right, Catherine, nice to meet you. Tell us about your relationship with this guy.
We met freshman year of college, and we instantly hit it off. And neither of us were really ready for an actual relationship. And I hate to say it, but we were like friends with benefits. And we get to senior year, and graduation rolls around. And we graduate, we kind of just stop talking. And I've been living in Colorado now for a year and a half. And I get a text message randomly, and it says, hey, guess who lives in the neck of the woods now? And it was him. Anyway, we kind of go back to the same thing that we were in college. One second, he's like, oh, we need to be in a relationship. I really like you. You know, this is great. You need to meet my parents. And then literally an hour later, he'll be like, actually, you know what? This is getting a little too serious right now. So I think that we should, maybe we just shouldn't talk anymore. I'm like, oh, okay. So I said, you know what? I've had it. I'm done. We're just gonna be friends, strictly from here on out. And that was the first time I had ever laid it out like that, saying we're just gonna be friends, that's it. And then a couple of days later, I get the most confusing text message from him ever. And I'm just flabbergasted.
Text message is. He sent you a picture from the movie The Notebook that says, behind every great love is a great story. And he wrote, legit me right now.
Yep.
You replied, what is up with you? Ha ha, let's just hang late Friday. He said, okay, I would love that. You think that pic was funny because I was losing it, ha ha ha. And you responded, You probably laughed harder than I did. I just did a heh type of noise. Then he replied, ha ha ha, understand me please. So you said, you don't even understand you. If I had $1 for all your mood swings, I could buy a new car, which I need, so pay up. How did the movie reference make you feel?
So at first, I was just kind of taken off guard and was like, okay. But then, of course, hate to say it, but I kind of got butterflies. Because I just always wanted this from him, this kind of, something that seemed like he really wanted me. Yeah. And, but yeah, ultimately. Okay,
let me take a guess what happened here. He told you, oh my God, I love you. You need to meet my parents. This was before y'all committed the Benefit Act. Then right after the Benefit Act was over, hey, we going too damn fast right here. It's amazing how I know that, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I know dudes, man. You gotta quit falling for this.
I know.
Okay, let's start that. Now, he said, I'm just all over the place and miss my cat.
Not cat like that. Cat like my name's Catherine.
All right, then you replied, I'm not just always gonna be here. And then he replied, I know, and that's why I wanna see you. I value your time, Cat. I'm just feeling nostalgic, I guess. And then you said, you don't value my time, and I think you're immature and selfish. I'm not angry, nor do I even care anymore. I just think friends should be honest. I miss you too, often, but I'm not sure why. Well, what happened after that text exchange?
He just keeps me back and forth, and it's I just can't read him, and it's just been going on for so long.
Okay, listen to me. Stop trying to read men. Do yourself a favor. You can definitely read yourself. So now let's do a little self-reading here. Why would you continually allow a person to treat you any kind of way in hopes that they'll one day treat you the right way? Let me give you a little education. Let me give you a little education about us men. We don't treat you wrong and then all of a sudden start treating you right. We'll never do that. We have come to a conclusion about you a long time ago, that you're not the one, and so we're not finna change for you because you're not the one, because all men can change, all men will change, but there's only one woman that will change for. Now, we've determined that you're not that woman. So now you get whatever we want to give. Stop allowing people to treat you any kind of way in hopes that one day they'll treat you the right way. That ain't how this works. He told you in the beginning, he said, let's stop because one of us is gonna get hurt. Mm-hmm. He told you that in the beginning, didn't he?
Yeah, you're right.
He already knew it wasn't gonna be him. But if a man tells you, let's stop this before one of us gets hurt, and you continue, then you have given him permission to hurt you. You just said it's cool. Do you understand?
Totally.
Now you have value. Treat yourself with value. Mm-hmm. Stop this, break it off. You ain't got nothing else to do with him. He's a loser. He don't know what he has. And just somebody will treat you right.
Hey, maybe.
Never know.
You never know.
High five.
High five.
You better do it, girl. Thank you, Kat. Katie, what happened?
Well, Dekeeters and I, we've been together since our junior year in high school. It's been 10 years, but we're not married. We do have 3 kids together. A year ago, Dekeeters cheated on me with somebody that he met off of a social media site. Sorry. And it's just been really hard to get over. Our 6-year-old has been really paying attention. You know, the older they get, the more they realize stuff. And so she's been asking questions like if we love each other. He's a great dad, but I just don't know how to get over this, so I need help. Do I stay or do I love from afar? And we live right now more like roommates. He eats in a different area of the house. He sleeps in a different area of the house. So I just really need your guys' opinion on if we should stay together or if we should go our own ways.
Dekeetris, why did you cheat?
I cheated at the time when I cheated. She was pregnant with my third child at the time, and she was working, going to school, and I was kind of seeking attention, and the only attention I was getting was from females online on the internet and stuff. And I feel like I'm starting to fall into the footsteps like my father, like, you know, not being committed to one female and stuff. And I want this family to work out because family is everything. Without family, I wouldn't be here right now. But I want to know what can I do so I cannot fall in the same footsteps like my father.
Marjorie, what do you think?
First, let me say this. You get to choose what you want for your life and for your children. If you're okay, your children are gonna be okay. And I think oftentimes, you said you've been with him for 10 years.
Yeah.
And you're not married to him. So my question is, why aren't you married? He said that he loves you, but he hasn't married you, which means you haven't made that a requirement. Because if you make that a requirement and he loves you, he'll marry you. That's the first thing. Now, I will say this. He said a couple of things, that his father did this. We can also use that as an excuse to repeat the cycle that we've seen, or we can say, look, I will not allow my children to have to be statistics.
Right.
You have a daughter, 2 beautiful daughters.
Thank you.
What you don't ever want is your daughters to have father-daddy issues.
Right.
Looking for someone that's gonna treat them right because of a void that they've had in their life. And what you don't want is your son to repeat the same cycle and do this to somebody else's daughter.
Right.
So you have the power to change. Now, you've got to say, is this the woman that you're gonna change for? So.
Bill, Juliana, what are your thoughts?
I think it's time to be a man.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're not 16 anymore. You got to look in the mirror and you got to say to yourself, this is the day I'm going to point the finger at me. And stop doing this, buddy, because you're blaming everyone and everything around you. My dad, I was young, I have kids, she was pregnant. You're going to have tremendous regret in life when you do that. If you take the finger and you say, I'm the guy who's going to get me to where I want to be in life. I want my kids to be proud of the father they look at. Today's the day you do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting. I have mixed emotions. And when you first said I cheated while she was pregnant, I said, deal breaker. I'm out. I'm out. Here's the thing. I think that it's easier said than done. I think when you have children, it's very complicated. And you put your children first and you want the best thing for your children. And I think you really do. Listen, it is the right thing to do, right? To stay together for the kids. But also, you got to dig deep into your soul, and you have to be honest with yourself. You got to be able to look in the mirror at yourself every morning and know, am I living the life that I am meant to live? Am I being true to myself? And if what you want is to be together for many, many years to come, then we can figure it out. You will figure all of this out. But if that's not really what you want, and you want more, then we got to end this.
It starts with being a man. And not only the infidelity, but eating dinner in a separate room away from your wife or your girlfriend and your kids, that's child's play, like Steve says. Man up. This is the time to do it, buddy.
Let's do it.
Right. Okay. First of all, to both of you, I mean, where's the commitment here? You know, you've been together 10 years, you got 3 kids, ain't nobody married. You ain't even planning on making this a solid relationship. What y'all doing? What y'all playing? How much house you got to play? Y'all need to just make a simple decision. Are y'all gonna stay together or not? Are y'all gonna be married or not? Because y'all playing right now. You're too old for this.
So Steve, I've been in a relationship for 8 years, right? We had our ups and downs in the beginning, a little bit of infidelity on my part early on. We're in a good place now. But every now and again, it'll come up. So I'm wondering, how can I make her feel comfortable? You know, it's all about her at the end of the day.
Listen, man, there's a penalty for infidelity. And you can't just say, I'm sorry. That would be great. I wish you could. I wish you could just walk in there and just say, look, I'm sorry. And she go, okay. That ain't how it work. You got to get out on your stomach. You're going to have to slither back. You got to get on your stomach and crawl back. You got to fix it. Now, the cold thing about this, there's no time frame on this because you don't really know the real effect you had on this girl. So you can't just expect her to forgive you right. She may forgive you, but she just can't forget. Sometimes it take them months. Sometimes it take them a year. Now, ladies, if this has happened to you, if you're going to keep bringing it up after a year, just let him go. Just let him go. After a year, after 1 year, just let him go. Because if you're not gonna move past it, he can't move past it, what y'all doing? Now, I'm not saying you have to get past it. You can break up with him. Dude, cheat on you, you can break up if you want to. That choice is yours. That's solely your position. But if you're gonna stay in there because you love him and you think he's a good guy, then a year of beating him, it's enough. A year beating, that's a pretty good beating. Now, in the meantime, while you're taking this whipping, you can't have no other infractions. You do understand that, don't you? Yeah. Now, when a woman does forgive you, it's because she loves you, she cares about you, she thought more highly of you. She goes through a period while she's trying to figure out how she got it wrong. Was she wrong about you? If you could prove to her that she wasn't wrong, you could fix it. Sometimes when you get the man back, you get a better man. Now, you could throw him away if you want to, but you could be tossing away a better man now that has learned this lesson. Just crawl back, baby, you'll be all right.
My boyfriend and I are both starting off in our careers, but when we go to dinner, he doesn't always tip. That can kind of ruin date night. You know, we bicker, we fight about it. I used to be a server, so I know the importance of tip, and sometimes they just depend on that. So should I be concerned of him being this cheap? How can I make him a better tipper?
Okay, let me hear from you first. What's your name?
My name's Eric.
Eric, so what's your side of the story? She telling the truth?
There's always 2 sides of the story. You know, she's talking about a very particular night, about 3 nights ago. There's 2 things to why I didn't tip. So the first point is that the service was just completely terrible.
Y'all not on TV for one incident. You must be repeatedly just a bad tipper.
Well, if the service is bad, I just don't believe that you have to tip. If someone's not good at their job, you know, they probably should find another job. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can pay for in this world. Bad service shouldn't be one of them.
So you get bad service all the time?
Not all the time. If I get really good service, like I'm gonna say I am kind of cheap because I watch my money. You know, I like to save up, try to buy a house. You know, I'm a millennial. It's hard to save money in today's day and age.
So, like, if you get good service, you tip what?
If I get hooked up, I tip 20%.
What you mean hooked up?
But I get where
Like you
I
get
get
free
where
fries?
no, I get where he's coming from. I've had poor service before, and I won't tip a waitress who gives me poor service. I'll just write on the tip card, if it's a woman, stop sleeping with married men.
Who's she cheating with?
I don't know. I assume.
She had attitude?
She looked like she sleep with married men. I said it. You think because you're just starting out with your career, because money is a little low, eventually when you do get up in your career, eventually catapult, you will start tipping.
No,
I don't
he ain't
think
that type.
No.
Don't believe that.
Yeah.
He's stuck in his cheapness, sis.
Oh, wait. She said, don't believe that.
No, he's stuck in his cheapness. You comfortable being cheap. Sometimes people are comfortable being cheap.
Yeah.
And I'm just telling you, if you don't like that, sis, right now, you cannot change the picture in the middle of the movie, okay?
Ooh.
It does not get any easier or any better. And I ain't saying leave your man. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying while y'all figuring things out, while y'all starting out your life, you gotta really figure out if this gonna work for your life, first and foremost.
Well, here's the other thing. If you don't like the way he tips, then who says you can't make up the other 10%?
No.
I mean, look, here's my thing.
Boy,
You're
stop
gonna be a
clapping,
part.
boy.
Yeah, don't do that.
Listen, the law of attraction is an absolute principle of the universe. It is very simple. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
I agree.
That's a principle of success. How you are is a carryover in every aspect of your life. Are you cheap, Eric?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And it hurts her because she was a server. I tip to make Marjorie happy.
I take her to dinner to make her happy, though. That's what my main concern is, you know?
See, you know what, Eric?
Yeah.
See, Eric,
We'll
you
probably
keep
edit that.
thinking you're doing enough. Can I tell you you're not? You got to get good at this level right here because the next level going to require more.
That's just facts. That is a fact.
What do you think about taking someone back after they've cheated?
It depends on the circumstance. If you're my boyfriend all of 4 months, then bye, you know. But if we're married 6+ years or however long, and just say, for instance, something tragic happens and we emotionally disconnect, and that gave you a reason to cheat because I wasn't able to give you something that you needed. You can always come back from that. It depends on the circumstance.
I agree with you. I feel like it actually has more to do with whatever their internal struggle is, more than it has to do with the person who's cheated on. Fool me once, though, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So if it happened again...
You can't be fooled again.
No,
you heard
no.
Jay-Z's song.
That's
you can't
it.
be fooled again.
For me, I think it does have to do with circumstances, but sometimes it's just life.
That's right.
And sometimes, like, most relationships has this issue. You got 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. When you cheat on somebody, like, okay, you have to sit down and have a real conversation about really what's going on in your relationship.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's a couple of types of cheating. There's meaningless cheating that men do. She don't mean nothing to me. It ain't really about nothing. It was available and I did it. And then you got that other cheating where he went to get something from a person and she provides it over a long period of time.
Side chick, you mean?
Yeah. Now we just got a whole nother situation going on.
A heifer.
So it's a two. A heifer?
A heifer.
Okay. So those are two types of cheating that men participate in for the most part. The most predominant one is it wasn't nothing. Now, the ramifications of it is much deeper.
Yeah.
But in his mind, that's where he has it. Just wanted to throw that piece of information out. Don't think that didn't help no damn body.
No.
Because women just, this lady right here looking at me like,
Yeah, because, you know, when
cheating
men,
is cheating.
to be honest, when men
right
say
there, I
it
know what
wasn't
you're
nothing,
gonna
we
say.
don't know what that means.
Yeah,
it wasn't nothing. What do you mean it wasn't nothing? What do you mean?
Because if it wasn't nothing, you would have never did it.
Come on, somebody.
You would have never risked anything.
Yeah.
That's what we can't wrap our finger around.
What?
Come on, give it to me, Steve.
See, but this just Uncle Steve just being straight with you.
Yeah.
In a man's mind, the one that ain't nothing was not supposed to cause a risk.
Okay.
All this is wrong on the man's part. I'm just giving you the thinking behind it.
So let me ask you a question. So do you feel like all men cheat?
No.
You don't feel like all men? I feel like I'm just gonna say, I feel like all men cheat probably except for Obama because, like, at the end of the day, no, really, I do.
Next topic. Speaking of relationships, this past Sunday, Long Island medium returned and Teresa Caputo confronted her marriage issues with her husband, Larry. Teresa said that it's something that had been building up over the years. There was tension in the house and something had to be done. So they separated. How do you know when a relationship should come to an end?
I just feel like when there's no communication anymore, when you just don't want to talk. The person's eating and you're like, oh my God, why is he breathing like that when he eats? You have
everything irking you.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
irking you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, I just feel like when you've exhausted all of your options, it's time to separate and take a step back. I believe sometimes separation can save your marriage. The moment you separate, you take a step back, you see what you have, and then you realize there really ain't nothing out here, to be honest about it.
Right, that's
I was in an 8-year relationship. I was actually engaged at one point. We ended up parting ways because it was the second season of Empire, and that's when everything just catapulted. My career just basically catapulted, and it was too much for him to handle. And it wasn't, and I'm glad I was wise enough to know when to leave and let go. When you know, you know. And when it's time to go, you just gotta go.
Yeah.
You just gotta go.
Oh, I almost did the same thing. I feel like we had the same life.
Wait, no, what?
What you talking about?
This is way before. No, I was in a long relationship, very long, and also stopped a wedding. And that is very difficult to do. And I looked at us and I said, gosh, I just don't feel like we are on the same path anymore. And I don't want to hate you.
While we were talking, because I hadn't thought, I just jotted down 3 things that's deal breakers that I know should happen to everybody. Like what you said, Tamar. When you just looking at them, why you breathing, why you chewing? You know, when everything get on your nerve, when everything is bad. The second reason that I came up with, if there's no peace in your home.
Come on, somebody.
Yeah.
See, man, home has to be a place of peace. And then the third reason, the way that I know it's over, if you two no longer recharge each other. What I asked a lady one time, she said, well, Steve, I've been with my man 10 years. What should I do? I see all of that and I ain't happy, ain't no peace, he don't recharge me and he getting on my last nerve. Then all you gotta do is ask yourself, do you want 10 more years?
Yeah, that's right.
No God.
See, if you just want 10 more, then just do it.
Question here is, my brother's been dating his girlfriend for about 3 years now, and he's about to pop the question in June, and he's asked me to help him find a ring. However, it's not that I don't necessarily like her, but I feel like she's kind of shady. Like, for example, I don't know, like she has already verbally said to him, hey, like within the first year of marriage, I want us to have a kid. To me, I don't know, what advice can you give me to try and convince my brother that I think it's for his safety, he should try and sign a prenup? Because he doesn't have a very good track record of having girls that just use him for his money.
What?
Yeah.
What do a prenup have to do with the baby?
Well, to me, I think that she's just trying to not just get spousal support, but also try and get child support, because I really just feel like she's just in it for the money.
They didn't get a divorce.
Well, not yet, but you know what? My brother, he's an A-type, and he has this attitude, so honestly, we kind of are just guesstimating that he's probably not gonna be married longer than 2 years. So honestly, he shouldn't even get married. But he's doing her a favor because she's about to turn 30, and you know how it's super OCD for girls after 30, it's like, oh my God, did you get married? So I think they're just trying to rush it. Yeah.
Wow. So you... How old is this girl, this woman?
She's 29.
29.
So he's gonna propose the day of her birthday in June.
Okay.
So she'll be 30.
She'll be 30.
Yeah.
And she wants a baby when?
Before she turns 31.
I mean, I've heard women say that. You know, it's called the biological clock. It ticks.
Yes.
A lot of women say, I want to have a family started by the time I'm 30, no more than 35. Then some people, you have to make adjustments, you know? So you don't want him to have a child?
I do, but I just feel like he can do better.
He can do better.
Yes.
Well,
and I've told him that.
No. Let me stop you right now. If a man could do better, he would do better. No. Why do you want him to get a prenup? Has she mentioned the prenup to you?
You know what? She actually said it during a family outing. She said that if he were to ask that, then he's not the right fit for her. So, and I get it. You know, I think as women, we are all, I guess, secretly gold diggers. We all want a guy that's gonna provide.
Let me take a picture.
Give me a magic marker.
What?
Magic marker. You actually said that out loud on TV? Do you?
You asked. Don't ask if you don't want to hear it.
Whoa. What you ain't gonna do is put this on me. That's what. You ain't ever heard me say all women are gold diggers. I've written 3 books about women. Ain't ever mentioned gold digger. What? My God, your brother don't stand a chance at being happy. 'Cause of you. Maggie, your brother's problem ain't who he want to marry.
Oh my God.
His sister crazy.
He said that to me.
Let me tell you something. You have to allow people to live their life. You have to allow them to make their own decisions. All of my kids are grown and out the house. They all make decisions I don't agree with. They go counter to the way I raised them because they're adults and they get to pick and choose and do what they want to do. Let your brother live his life. Try to embrace it. Don't make him feel bad. There's a wedding coming. Embrace her. Make her part of the family. Let her see what real love look like. And then y'all go on and your brother probably be real happy. Thank you very much. Where's
to LA from the UK about a few months ago. And I realized that the men out here are rather sexualized than I'm used to.
Okay, hold on one second. What? What is sexualized?
Like, you know, they're just like all about sex, you know? It's just very, you know.
And men in London ain't?
Well, I'm not saying that they're not, but it's just more apparent over here, if that makes sense.
Okay, I understand. Go ahead.
Okay, so I went on a date recently with this guy, absolute great guy, gentleman, and then he said, I want to take you to my place to give you a massage. And I
To give you a what?
To give me a massage.
Oh, a massage?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So what happened?
So I obviously know a massage is code for something else, right? And so, you know, I know, Steve, you're very big on women having this 90-day rule.
Yeah.
Yes. And I've only known this man for like under 30 days. And I'm afraid if I tell him about the 90-day rule that he'll run away, or if I just kind of see how things go and see what happens.
Yeah, well, see, first of all, you don't have to tell the men that you're going by the 90-day rule. I didn't never told you to tell the men that. I just said you should use the 90 rule. You ain't got to tell a man 90 days. This is your barometer of seeing where he is. Now, you don't have to be vocal about it. But now, let's keep in mind, ladies, he asked you, can I take you to my place and give you a massage? He asked you. You obviously said no.
Yes.
Cool. Has he called again?
I mean, we text here and there. It's just not as much as we did when we first met initially.
Now you understand the purpose of the 90-day rule.
Yeah.
See, that's what it's for. Because what happens is, if you go for the massage in 30 days, he's hoping that the massage leads to something. But he's not gonna tell you what the something is he wants it to lead to. He just tell you, let me do this for you. And if you want the massage, he halfway there. Because you got to take your clothes off to get the massage. So you did the right thing. Now it's just, just see how it goes.
Okay.
He may come back around.
Yeah.
So, see, guys can be trained how to treat you. We can be taught, because we can only treat you the way you allow us. So if you say no massage and we still want to talk to you, then we got to call you without the massage. But if you say it's a massage or we ain't talking no more, then you can get rid of him now. He might still be okay.
Okay.
Just ride it out and see where it goes.
Okay, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just learned a cultural difference between London and here. We give massages, they give massages. We'll be right